Well, Australians watching the Super Bowl today will have an extra reason to cheer. Western Sydney boy Jordan Mailata is set to become just the third Australian to play in America's biggest game. And joining us live now is Bankstown Bulls coach and Jordan's former teammate Daniel Hadchiti. Daniel, good to see you. Thanks for your time this morning. So how are you going to be watching the game today? Where are you going to be? What event is being held?
Yeah, so thanks for having me, Peter. We have a massive event here at Roos Park, which is Jordan's old stomping grounds here at the Bankstown Bulls home ground. We've got a whole bunch of food and dessert trucks going on. We've got a real big screen to play the game, and hopefully on that same screen we watch Jordan lift the trophy at the end of the game.
Yeah, we do that, and he would be the first Australian to do that too if they win. Now, you must be thrilled about this, Daniel. How much pride are you feeling today seeing him up there in the bright lights?
Oh, it's huge. Seeing someone that you literally grew up with, having all this success, you're always happy for your friends and family. When you get an Australian in the Super Bowl, it's obviously no small feat. It's a big achievement, so we're extremely proud of him.
Ever any doubt that he could do it?
No, never. Jordan's always been that very persistent type where, if he puts his mind towards something, he's going to give it his all. And obviously, he took the plunge in trying his luck in the NFL, and it's worked out for him. And there's definitely no doubt in my mind that it would have.
Why do you think it worked there but not here?
I think given his stature and the stop-start of the NFL, it allows for Jordan's body type, I feel, to work. So obviously in the NFL, it's more power output for the position that he plays, which is, one of his biggest strengths. So I think that's definitely been one of his success. And obviously the agility and speed, which is developed through his rugby league days, it's obviously worked in the NFL as well.
Yeah, and what do you think a win would do for his career? What would it do for his stature and his worth?
He's already on the path to success, and he's exceeded that as well. So it's just going to catapult his career into really his potential is endless. As though he can take it wherever he needs to be, and I'm sure he'll get to wherever he needs to be as well through his hard work and dedication.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a win today, what would that do for young Aussies, in Bankstown, who might think, well, I want to go and do that too?
Oh, absolutely. We've seen it already. All the young kids here at the Bulls, both current players and I'm sure future players to come, they see the pathways that we've set up, and it's definitely a successful pathway. And it's now evident through obviously our NRL players, but also now having a player in the NFL. It's definitely a big inspiration for all the kids, and I'm sure it's just going to catapult also the Bulls club to greater things too.
Yeah, sure will. Now, you used to play with Jordan in your younger days. How was he back then? Do you think you had the edge on him?
I don't think anyone ever had the edge on Jordan. When we first met him, you'd look up to him physically, and then obviously as the years go on, you look up to him in a leadership perspective as well. So, I was definitely glad to have him on my team and not on the opposition. It definitely made the boys a lot more confident while playing.
Are you hopeful of getting him back to Bankstown? I mean, he's going to be busy afterwards either way, but are you hopeful of getting him back there soon?
Look, knowing Jordan, he hasn't forgotten where he's from. I'm sure we're going to see Jordan back in Australia and in Sydney soon, and I'm sure while he's here, definitely pop into the Bankstown Bulls. He's made it clear himself. He knows where he's from and his origin, and we're glad as a club to be part of that journey. So I'm sure we'll see him on these grounds again soon. Yeah,
and when you do see him again, what do you think you'd like to say to him, Daniel?
Just congratulations, and we're so proud of him. So someone that we grew up with, and being from Bankstown, not necessarily that there's not much in terms of success, but when you make the NFL and the Super Bowl, we're just extremely proud, and just props to him, and just catch up on all times, I think.
Yeah, good on you, Daniel. Daniel Hadchiti there, Bankstown Bulls coach, and Jordan Mailata's former teammate sharing his thoughts with us. The Super Bowl getting underway in a couple of hours' time, and Jordan will be a central figure. We've got another Australian playing too. Don't forget, folks. More on that a little bit later. But Daniel, appreciate your time.